Good evening. You know, I came here tonight, and I halfway didn't want to come because I ain't really feeling too good with my back at this point in time. But I had to come tonight. What the Connecticut Post wrote in terms of the $400,000 being spent on that private road. It brought my mind back to saying, what was that, Diana Ross, who said, the Wizard of Oz, I want to dance on down that road, or get on down, and dance on down that road, the yellow brick road. And I'm wondering, was that the kind of thing that took place with this guy out there in Stratford? Because for him to be a millionaire and to have the city of Bridgeport to be running around this city, taking people's homes for $200 water bills, taking people's homes for not being able to maintain their taxes, potholes that are still not being filled on the East End, on Union Avenue and other parts of the city as well. And when you look at the high grass that is growing wild all throughout the city, you wonder what is going on with this city. Why is it that this council, who claims to be so-called concerned about the public, that who duly elected them, will literally sit down here and let something like that so big go by them? $400,000 for anybody's driveway should have never been allowed to happen. And it makes me angry to know the fact that I'm not the only one that's being treated like. And I ain't going to say that because I know you don't want me to say that, but I feel that way. And I say that because there's a lot of folks that are out there losing their homes. There's a lot of folks in the city that don't have no job, don't have no place to go. And I say thank God for the Connecticut Post. That is the only avenue that we got to get our word out in terms of what's going on with our people in the city. And it's a shame to have 20 Democratic council members, okay, and have a Democratic mayor, and to have you continually to raise our taxes, to have you continually to violate our rights by not representing to the interests of the taxpayer, the homeowners, those individual business folks who came here to try to make ends meet, and find they constantly being told your taxes are going up because of various things that you are approving without really looking into them. And it's a shame and a disgrace to think that $400,000 can be taken out of this, out of the federal government, out of the state government, our city government, and you not be aware of it. No one not say anything about it. I think that is a disgrace and a shame. And my thing is this. What are you going to do about making sure that $400,000 that was spent for that driveway is being, what efforts are you going to make sure that $400,000 be retrieved and give back to those taxpayers and help us to fill in these potholes around this city that I'm constantly finding my car breaking down and loosening ends up this and that way because of the potholes that we got to ride through every day. I wonder if I were to go out to Stratford, could I cut off a piece of that concrete and bring it to Union Avenue? Because we got some serious potholes on the East End and throughout the city of Bridgeport. And Mr. McCarthy, it's a shame. You as an attorney, you as labor relations director, you as the person who sat on the board to allow this kind of thing to go down, and then to put it on all of your council members to give them the impression that maybe all of you voted on it with their knowledge of that. And apparently it wasn't that. That was not the case. Because if that was the case, the remarks that was made by some of the council members in the paper, I'm sure they wouldn't have been making the remarks they made. It was almost like they was kept in the dark. Mayor Finch, Tom McCarthy, you've got to learn to start looking out for the people who put you in office. And stop looking out for those of them that you might be able to get some kind of kickback or some kind of special blessings for you doing what you want to do for them that will in order for them to do for you. It's wrong. And I'm saying as a taxpayer, I feel slighted, I feel slain, and it angers me to know that there's people that are losing their homes every day for little bills, little tax bills, little water pollution bills. And here it is, you had a meeting, 3 weeks ago, where the Water Pollution Authority was supposed to be here at 5:30. Most folks don't get home from work until 5:30, 5 o'clock. And to have a meeting that's going to cause our water bills to go up another $100, and not to hear our council members say anything about that, it's like, come on, y'all. Y'all got elected to represent our concerns, not the mayor's concerns, not the water pollution concerns. You know, we've been dealing with this water pollution thing for years and years, paying the water company. Okay, now we're paying the Water Pollution Authority. Now we're paying some other contractor from out of state to so-called run the sewage plant that's been there for the last 35 years or more. Why is it that we're spending the taxpayers' dollars giving these folks that kind of blessings in return for what they've given us in return, which is nothing? Because those plants have been running by themselves quite well for a long time, and it's a shame and a disgrace to see that we can still keep on violating the public's trust by not truly representing them the way that they should be represented. And I hope to God that you will do something about that $400,000 in terms of making sure that that money is retrieved and put back to the taxpayers in a way whereby they will feel some kind of comfort, some kind of relief in knowing that justice was served by you doing the right thing, by appealing those dollars from that property owner that you did that driveway for. Thank you much, McCarthy.
Thank you.